It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the BYU Cougars offense will get the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he showed you on that slant throw.
Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his target down the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Muscling ahead on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up fourth and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. A really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
To the air, it's Underwood. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Got room to work. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Soft spot in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive here for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Stockton. Got some room. Headed to the goal line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step #1. Was priority #1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Reaches into the bag and moves and finds his way up to the 31.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, Dave.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Caught, close to the marker, it's Riddick. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Stockton. Still running at the 35. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws it back. Grab near the marker. It's down. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Lost to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Clark. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll run it. It's Stockton. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking downfield. On target over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot... Sack on second down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41. And this interception has given them a great opportunity.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
To throw, it's Underwood. Wide open downfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Grab behind the line. It's Riddick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The short hands. It's Pena. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the returner is stopped. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't connect on his first throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burrell. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Power football with the run. Spins away from the defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Stockton. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just keeps moving. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Trying to run, it's Stockton. Got some room in under the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
BYU 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets away from one, finds some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Denson. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed. Basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Looking for a crease. It's Stockton. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got. With a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stands in and takes the hit. Connection to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he'll need to show off some leg strength, 58 yards out, and trying to bend it in from the right side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking for a man. It's Denson. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football and trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 9 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense working from the pistol. They're testing the right side here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He'll take it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Yates. Quickly complete. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
To the air on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball. I
agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Using his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those